Welcome to the Geekery Collective. I'm Luke, and this is a movie review for The Conjuring 2. We're asking the question, should you see it? I think you should. I just got back from AMC Castleton seeing it. It is now 12:30 at night. Bad time to go see this movie. If you want to go see this movie and not get the shit scared out of you, go see it in like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Holy shit, I have a lot to say about this movie. James Wan comes back to direct the second installment of the Conjuring franchise, I guess, if you want to call it. It's Ed and Lorraine Warren investigating yet another paranormal entity in this family's house. They go to Enfield, England, if I'm correct. I think that's right. And this family they've been dealing with this thing that's in their house that's haunting them. It's making the girl that's mainly possessing like levitate in her sleep. It's, with them in the night, it's doing all these things, and oh my god, there are some good scares in this one, and it's a genuinely creepy movie. Holy shit, James Wan is an incredible director, because there are some shots in here that just look gorgeous, and like just the way the camera moves, and it's all one take, and then it comes back around or flips upside down, or there's so many cool things that he's doing with the camera that just make me want to keep watching the movie. And he's so good at it. He's so good at capturing this weird freaking creepy vibe, and this house, this whole setting, like, of this house in London, or in and it's so creepy. The house is just creepy in general, and like this family, tons of good acting. Obviously the two main that play Ed and Lorraine are great, returning back to their roles. Just everyone, from the kids, the girls, they're all great, to the mother, to this dude that's there that's kind of trying to capture everything on video. All of the actors are great, and the actresses are great. But the standout to me about this movie is the direction and the tone and how it's shot, and it's just so gorgeous to look at, and it's so much fun to sit there and watch how James Wan is helming this film, because he's got an eye for horror. And like, obviously he directed Fast 7, and he's about to direct Aquaman, so he can do other stuff, but my god, he knows his way around horror. And like, I'd be dumb to not mention, because he's pretty well known for it, his jump scares. I'm gonna be put on record for saying tonight, this movie has 2 or 3 of the best jump scares I've ever seen. Like, oh my god, I don't think there's one in particular, which I will not spoil because it's so good, with a nun, and oh my god, it scared the shit out of me because I wasn't expecting it. And like, there's some that you're like, okay, I see where this is going, okay, there it is, yep, that's good. But this one, holy I was just like, literally, I think if someone would have been recording me, I would have just jumped like straight out of my seat. Like, James Wan knows how to direct horror, and he does it so freaking well. I applaud this man so very much, and I want to see more horror from him. Holy shit, like, give me another Conjuring movie like tomorrow, because oh my god, I want to watch this movie again. In today's culture, it's really hard to get a horror movie, a good horror movie, because we're constantly spoon-fed these shitty horror movies that we get, I don't have to list them because you guys know what we get. Pyramids, we get what's some bad horror movies that we've gotten recently? I don't have to name them. You know what I'm talking about. Like, it's so hard to find a good horror movie, and I'm such a horror fan that, like, whenever I do find a good horror movie, I just love it with everything inside me, and I just want more horror that's good. Like, find some good find some good directors, find some good scripts. It's not hard to make a good horror movie, guys. I mean, I'm sure every movie is hard to make. I'm not saying that movies are hard to make, or not hard to make by any means. I'm just saying I know it can be done because we've gotten good stuff. We've gotten these Conjuring movies. I like the Insidious movies. I like The Witch. Strangers is a good one. Lights Out looks promising, which I just saw a trailer for tonight, which I've seen before, but seeing it in the theaters is so good. Lights Out looks promising. I hope it's great. It has a great premise. That short film is amazing. If you haven't seen it, go watch the Lights Out short film. Anyway, should you see The Conjuring 2? Yes, 100%. I really enjoyed this movie. Obviously, if you're a fan of horror, you should go see it. Regardless, if you're not a fan of horror, I would honestly tell you to check it out, because just the direction of it and how James Wan uses the camera and uses his setting to show you how scary this house is and what these families are going through. And not to mention the imagery of this nun, which, like, I'm not spoiling anything. This nun that you've seen in the trailers, oh my god, this nun is creepy as shit. And I am not gonna go around a nun anytime soon. She is gonna haunt my dreams for the rest of my life, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. My god. I've said so far has been positive, but there is a couple negatives that I have with the movie. There's some CG that's kind of not good. I think that the CG in it it's okay. It's not like, oh my god, that looks really bad, like Scorpion King bad. Oh, it's not The Rock in The Mummy 2 or whatever. It's not horrible. It's just, whenever you have such a good movie like this and you see something like that, it completely draws you out of it. And I was just like, okay, oh, that kind of sucks. Damn. That's pretty much what it is. And like, I wish they would have went more practical with it, which I know is kind of hard to do with the character that was CG. I'm not gonna say anything about it. You can just go watch the movie. But the character that was CG, I feel like they could have done something a little bit better to make it a little bit more practical, because the whole thing is CG, and I'm just like, yeah, don't do that. Other than that, I don't really know of anything else that I thought was negative. This movie, I didn't feel the runtime. It just ran by for me. I was so happy with this movie. The script is great. The acting is great. The execution is great. The direction is great. I love this movie. I'm going to have to go back and watch the first Conjuring again to see whether or not I like it more. But I really like this movie. I'm going to give it, out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoy this movie. Besides the shitty CG, I can't really think of anything else I don't like about this movie. So, hi guys again. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie review. I really enjoy The Conjuring. I hope you guys go check it out. You should see it. If you guys like what you saw here, make sure you hit the subscribe button up here. We've also got 2 videos down here that you can check out. We've got Drunk Nerd, we've got unboxing videos, we've got all this other stuff for you to check out. And we're putting out content every week. So thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button, checking us out. We've also got social media links over here. If you guys enjoy what we're doing, let us know in the comments section. Make sure you give us a like on Facebook, follow on Twitter, all that fun stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at Luke_Jaggers and on Instagram at Luke_Jaggers. Keep up to date with us. Thank you guys for everything that you've done. Thanks. That's Venom. See ya.